Welcome back to the Game Collection. Today I'm going to be taking a look at a Squaresoft RPG that sometimes doesn't get the love it deserves. I am SuperDerek, and this is Mystic Quest.
No, not that crap. Review something good. Something Sega.
But Daria, where are you anyway?
It doesn't matter. Just review Shining Force.
But...
Now!
Okay. The Sega Genesis is a console that doesn't really get a whole lot of attention on my channel, which is a real shame. It's not one that I think of when talking about RPGs, but it's a very competent system. And also, I haven't really given much love to strategy RPGs either, which is also a big problem. And lastly, Daria is an awesome YouTuber who I think you guys should definitely check out, so I guess today we're going to be killing 3 birds with 1 stone. We're going to be reviewing Shining Force.
Damn skippy we are. In ages long forgotten, Sega's first-party developer, Sonic Software Planning, who, despite the name, never actually software planned any Sonic titles, teamed up with Climax Entertainment to produce an almost Saturday morning cartoon take on the wizardry school of dungeon-crawling RPGs. Shining in the Darkness was a success, and they immediately followed it up with the similarly styled tactical RPG Shining Force. Thus, the concept of the Shining series was born, a slew of RPGs with different mechanics united by a single universe and cohesive art style. However, the project fell apart during production of the action RPG Shining Rogue, in which Climax essentially grabbed their developmental ball and went home. Shining Rogue was rebranded Landstalker, and Sonic Software Planning took complete creative control of the Shining series with Shining Force 2 and onwards. Later, they'd change their name to Camelot Software and develop 5 more Shining RPGs for the Sega Saturn before they ditched Sega.
Hey,
for
Clay,
Nintendo
thank you so much for that host, buddy. Very much appreciated. We'll be starting up here very shortly. In the meantime, please enjoy this collaborative review of
rebranding as
Shining
Software
Force
and developing the best darn Zelda clone in existence, Alundra. But that's another... Where was I? Oh, right. Rest in peace, Shining Force. Your light burned bright, but short.
Wait, what? Daria, I'm pretty sure I heard about some more recent Shining Force titles recently.
The Shining series died with the Saturn.
Huh, weird. I guess I must have been mistaken. In Shining Force, you take on the role of Max, a dashing heroic type who happens to be gifted in the use of a sword. Unfortunately, the time comes when Max is forced to use it. While sent out on a mission to prevent Kane from opening the Shining Path, his hometown, Guardiana, comes under siege. In order to prevent the resurrection of an ancient evil dark dragon...
Hey, I just pulled it. There's a whole bunch of people chatting. Why is my chat not showing up?
What's interesting about
that's
Shining
weird.
Force that isn't immediately apparent when you start it up is that the game doesn't actually take place in a typical fantasy setting. With all this talk of shining paths, dark dragons, swords and such, you could be forgiven for mistaking this as a typical medieval fantasy. In fact, there's very little to contradict this. There are centaurs out there, and skeletons and castles and tropes that feel right at home in a C.S. Lewis-inspired fantasy. But gradually, you start to see these oddities around. Castles with rooms full of pipes and the occasional odd piece of technology, and then eventually entire rooms full of computer mainframes and terminals and robots, cyborg skeletons, and eventually bright green laser-looking swords. It's an odd yet charming mix of fantasy and science fantasy that feels very unique and welcome in a genre that seldom sees this sort of playfulness in the setting. That said,
I have no idea why the chat is not showing up. That is so weird.
The overall story of the game feels pretty basic, at least on the Sega Genesis version that we reviewed. I heard that there was actually quite a lot of plot that was lost in translation. The translation and story were expanded upon in the Game Boy Advance version of the game, and there are also some whole new scenarios added to that version. But I didn't really get a chance to take a look at that release. What did you think of the Game Boy Advance title, Daria?
There we go.
I mean, it's kind of ugly.
Okay,
Dear
well, it's
Lord,
working
why
now.
is the saturation turned up to eye bleed? And despite the return of the series' first character artist, Yoshitaka Tamaki, the character portraits lost a lot of their
hey there,
original charm.
Naticus. Good to see you.
One thing I
And
think the
Lazy
remake did
Guy.
very well
Clay,
was flesh out
welcome.
the
Good to
backstories
see you.
of Max
Thank you for that
and
power
his
slide.
assorted companions.
Walu,
It's
welcome
definitely
back,
worth
buddy.
the
And
playthrough
Eyes of
for
Nova.
the
Hey, it's
storyline,
been a little
and
while.
seasoned
How are you
Shining
doing?
Force vets may appreciate the
Chilling
bonus
in an
character
airport.
and
That could be
collector
better.
missions. But otherwise, the game mechanics are pretty much the same between the two
Alright.
versions. I'm sure you viewers of Derek's channel are no
Well,
strangers to strategy RPGs.
Let's
They
go
all
ahead and get
play
this
pretty
show
similarly.
on the road, eh?
Move your units around a grid, swap
let's see.
blows and magic with the enemy army, win, hopefully, and watch a cutscene before restocking supplies at the nearest town menu. Then do it all again like 30 more times. Cue credits. But Shining Force is different.
Hey everybody! Welcome back to SuperDerek Streams, the only show on the internet where I continue my playthrough of Mother 25th Anniversary Edition. Hey everybody, how you doing? Hey Axbear, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. You got 15 minutes to enjoy this. At least, well, we better hurry then. We gotta get this show on the road. Eisenova, it's good to see you, man. Cheers. Well, yeah, here, let me switch on extra bit of light there, and, yeah. Hey, Chris Quinn. Welcome back, man. Alright, well, yeah, sorry I'm starting a little bit later tonight than usual. I ended up taking a nap shortly after lunch today and ended up sleeping all the way until about 6:20. No idea what came over me. Well, I guess a wave of sleepiness did, actually, I guess, huh? Get the show on the road, but Eyes of Nova is flying. That's a very good point there, Naticus. Which is why he's gotta leave in a moment, I think. Oh man, I hope you have a safe flight though, Eyes of Nova. I was actually just lamenting how the modern day miracle of flight technology has been utterly ruined. It is somehow they've managed to make it the worst experience of travel ever. Like, pretty much anything else is better because now you got to deal with, like, you know, TSA. I mean, and I say now, but I guess for the last 20 years, you got to deal with TSA. You got to deal with just all of the various discomforts that come with being smashed into a sardine can, you know, and then shot across the globe. But well, anyways, not to, you know, make you dread your upcoming experience there, Eyes. Let's go ahead and actually, yeah, glorified buses, pretty much glorified school buses at that. Not even allowed to, like, get up unless the person driving allows you to go to the bathroom or something. Okay. You ever notice that? You ever notice that the fasten seatbelt sign is, like, permanently on whenever you're in an airplane? Used to be it was just like, oh yeah, we're gonna turn that on when you have turbulence. Now it's just like, yeah, I don't like dealing with you guys walking around these days, so I'm just gonna flip that sucker on and, you know, good luck if you gotta pee. Okay. All right. I'm done complaining about flight. Let's play Mother 1, eh? All right, here we go. There. All right. That's the button. And there's my controller. And let's start the game. Start the game. Is my controller not... Let me check my controller, make sure it's plugged in. Classic stream for Eyes of Nova. Hey Baku, good to see you, man. Excuse me, just a sec. I gotta check out why my controller is not working.
Aw, thank you for the gift.
Hey, Baku, thank you for that gift sub to Eyes of Nova. Very much awesome, dude. All right, we'll see if that works. Please work. It still does not work. What the crap? Ah. Okay, well, I've come to a conclusion here. Yep, technical issues tonight. Either the Retro AVS is dead or my controller is dead. And I'm not sure which, so I'm going to go get a different controller real quick. Hey, Anubis, good to see you. In the meantime, I'm going to put you guys back on the countdown timer. God dang it. Well, we will be streaming later tonight because, hey, I did just come off of a pretty nice nap, so I am refreshed. So maybe we'll still be streaming by the time Eyes lands. So anyways, back in just a minute, guys.
Welcome back to the Game Collection. Today I'm going to be taking a look at a Squaresoft RPG that sometimes doesn't get the love it deserves. I am SuperDerek, and this is Mystic Quest.
No, not that crap. Review something good. Something Sega.
But Daria, where are you anyway?
It doesn't matter. Just review Shining Force.
But...
Now!
Okay. The Sega Genesis is a console that doesn't really get a whole lot of attention on my channel, which is a real shame. It's not one that I think of when talking about RPGs, but it's a very competent system. And also, I haven't really given much love to strategy RPGs either, which is also a big problem. And lastly, Daria is an awesome YouTuber who I think you guys should definitely check out, so I guess today we're going to be killing 3 birds
with a couple of extra controller options. What do you guys think I should try? The NES Dogbone style controller or the NES Max controller?
Ages long forgotten, Sega's first-party developer, Sonic Software Planning, who, despite the name, never actually software planned any Sonic titles.
Believe it or not, I think I might go with the NES Max, actually.
Cartoon take on the
You want to see the Dogbone?
Dungeon crawling RPGs.
Well, I'll try them both out and we'll see.
And they immediately followed up with the
The
similarly
NES
styled
Max,
tactical RPG
I
Shining
think
Force.
that might actually go
Thus, the
really
concept
well
of
with
the
the
Shining series was born,
8-directional
a symbol of
movement that you have in
RPGs
this
with
game.
different mechanics united by a single
I'll be
universe
very
and
interested to
cohesive
see if
art
it works.
style.
Okay, just a sec.
However, the project fell apart during production of the action RPG Shining Rogue, in which Climax essentially grabbed their developmental ball and went home. Shining Rogue was rebranded Landstalker, and Sonic Software Planning took complete creative control of the Shining series with Shining Force 2 and onwards. Later, they'd change their name to Camelot Software and developed 5 more Shining RPGs for the Sega Saturn before they ditched Sega for Nintendo and became that company who makes those Mario sports games and, Golden Sun. And Climax? They too left Sega to develop the Stalker series before disbanding and rebranding as Matrix Software and developing the best darn Zelda clone in existence, Alundra. But that's another... Where was I? Oh, right. Rest in peace, Shining Force. Your light burned bright, but short.
Wait, what? Daria, I'm pretty sure I heard about some more recent Shining Force titles recently.
The Shining series died with the Saturn.
Huh, weird. I guess I must have been mistaken. In Shining Force, you take on the role of Max, a dashing heroic type who happens to be gifted in the use of a sword. Unfortunately, the time comes when Max is forced to use it. While sent out on a mission to prevent Kane from opening the Shining Path, his hometown, Guardiana, comes under siege. In order to prevent the resurrection of an ancient evil, Dark Dragon, Max embarks on a journey with his posse to build an army and defeat Dark Soul. What's interesting about Shining Force that isn't immediately apparent when you start it up is that the game doesn't actually take place in a typical fantasy setting. With all this talk of shining paths, dark dragons, swords and such, you could be forgiven for mistaking this as a typical medieval fantasy. In fact, there's very little to contradict this. There are centaurs out there, and skeletons and castles and tropes that feel right at home in a C.S. Lewis-inspired fantasy. But gradually, you start to see these oddities around. Castles with rooms full of pipes and the occasional odd piece of technology, and then eventually entire rooms full of computer mainframes and terminals and robots, cyborg skeletons, and eventually bright green laser-looking swords. It's an odd yet charming mix of fantasy and science fantasy that feels very unique and welcome in a genre that seldom sees this sort of playfulness in the setting. That said, the events within the plot don't exude the same level of creativity. The overall story of the game feels pretty basic, at least on the Sega Genesis version that we reviewed. I heard that there was actually quite a lot of plot that was lost in translation. The translation and story were expanded upon in the Game Boy Advance version of the game, and there are also some whole new scenarios added to that version, but I didn't really get a chance to take a look at that release. What did you think of the Game Boy Advance title, Daria?
I mean, it's kind of ugly and dear lord, why is the saturation turned up to eye bleed? And despite the return of the series' first character artist, Yoshitaka Tamaki, the character portraits lost a lot of their original charm. But the one thing I think the remake did very well was flesh out the backstories of Max and his assorted companions. It's definitely worth a playthrough for the expanded storyline, and seasoned Shining Force vets may appreciate the bonus character and collector card editions. But otherwise, the game mechanics are pretty much the same between the two versions. I'm sure you viewers of Derek's channel are no strangers to strategy RPGs. They all play pretty similarly. Move your units around a grid, swap blows and magic with the enemy army, win, hopefully, and watch a cutscene before restocking supplies at the nearest town menu. Then do it all again like 30 more times. Cue credit.
Let's try this again. Man. All right, we figured it out. I consulted the manual and determined that I guess I had it plugged into the wrong port. It's got 4 controller inputs. The one that I thought was player 1 input is not player 1 input. And it's so weird because I definitely used it before, but I guess I unplugged it and then replugged it back in at some point into the wrong port. Anyways. Oh, man. God, I hate being dumb sometimes. Alright, let's play the game. There we go. Hey, Born to Seth. Good to see you, man. Well, on the bright side, I'm now playing on a Dogbone controller. You can tell that these controllers were like made for little kids. Well, hopefully it'll give me fewer. I did notice the other day when I played too long, my index finger was actually starting to go numb on the tip, which is really weird. So maybe this will address that. That said, I still plan to try out the NES Max at some point. I suppose it's Digitech, Derek, if the game room is context, but non-Digitech if you're immersed in the game. Digitech? Digitech sounds really familiar, but I don't recall what that's from. You definitely get more pain from smaller controllers. Well, that's also one of the reasons I'm interested in the NES Max. If you take a look at it, it's a little bigger than this guy, but it also has little like it comes off to the side a little bit more, like gives you some primitive like wing shaped things, kind of like a modern controller. But the only issue, diegetic, to sound it up. Okay, then that does not sound even more. It does not sound, it sounds even less familiar now. Oh man. Anyways. Yeah, we'll try out the NES Max later on. But for now, oh shoot, I did mention that I was gonna try to grind off stream. That didn't end up happening. Use the NES Advantage. Well, I have one. But y'all know what happened last time I tried to use a fight stick playing an RPG, right? Actually, wow. Going from the original NES controller, okay. The original NES controller, the D-pad, way sharper edges than the Dogbone, which I think uses more like the Super Nintendo D-pad. I didn't realize that until I went from one to the other. Yep, I didn't do my grinding homework, guys. Sorry everybody. Time to go to 128. Oh yeah. For instance, the Imperial March you hear when Darth Vader appears, non-diegetic. The music played by the band in Mos Eisley Katina, that's diegetic. Okay. Let's... I'll need to look it up later. I'm a better visual audio. I learn worst through text. That said, I gotta say I'm a little disappointed that Digitech is not what you were referring to, because Digitech sounds so cool. That sounds so like 1990s, like, oh yeah, you know, it's, you use your Digimon and you gotta get them, you know, it's all part of Digitech in the Digiworld. It's made by Digitech Corp. Something like that. I don't know. It can still be Digitech? Okay, thanks. Yeah, we're only level 28, so we gotta go all the way to 128, is what you were saying before, right? 100 levels of grinding. Oh, yeah. So you're saying that in person I'm cool and hip, but in video form I am overproduced. And stilted. No, that's not quite right. I think I get what you're saying though. Hey Flitchard, good to see you. Oh wait, I think the Branger, I'm pretty sure he's actually immune to that, so let's use Freeze B. Alright. We are now level 29. Oh, wait, we don't want to do this yet. Oh, whatever. I was like, what did we... I was just thinking, man, what did we do over here? It's okay, though. I think we've grinded enough with Teddy for now. I'm done working on my grind. Let's do that. You two probably want to just be alone, huh? Then I'll be catching some Z's.
Eric, please stay with me.
Sure.
So quiet here. Would you like to dance?
Okay. Wait, are they dancing? Board, I am enjoying this quite a bit. It's a really sweet game. It's a very like prototypical Earthbound. At least the 25th anniversary edition feels that way. And I do look forward to playing through it a second time without the fan patch, just to see how the balance is.
Derek. You like me?
Yeah?
I'm so glad.
What are you two blushing for? Let's get going. Oh, what the heck is that? You gotta be kidding me. Oh. Okay. Let's see. It's a robot. I recognize this robot from before, but this time we're not in a tank. Fight, reflect. Oh, geez. Is there any way to defeat it? What the? Oh, okay, it was a scripted loss.
Oh no, I'm too late! Come on, let's go.
Man, did they have scripted battles all the way back in 1989? Guess so. It was all a dream. There's no way we can beat him with just brute strength. But we can return peace to the world. I know it. What? It's finally time to use what little courage you have.
I may be weak, but I'll defend you. You can take it easy here.
A song. It's the Onette theme. No, it's Pollyanna. It's a different rendition of Pollyanna. Hello, kids. What do you need? Okie dokie, good night. Alright. Where are we? Okay, we're outside the, yeah, we're outside the thing. The dungeon where we were. Well, so long, Teddy, and thanks for all the fish. Alright, I don't know if we need to do anything with Lloyd right now, but he probably needs a little bit of grinding, eh? Good news, everyone! I've just turned on easy mode. Oh, turned it off. Gotta climb all the way back up? Okay, so this is the way we gotta go eventually then. Good old brain legs. Yep. Ranger danger. The monsters will just demolish me for here on. Even this guy? Okay, yeah, he is just absolutely demolishing all of our defense. Okay, yeah, we should probably run. As somebody who never read The Hitchhiker's Guide, I enjoyed the books okay. Or, I mean, the books. I enjoyed the movie okay. Alright, I'm gonna look up the mountain map again because it was hell getting through it the first time, even with the map. So, this time we're just going to use the map from the get-go. see. Alright, so there's the mountain base. Okay. Oh, I took a step. Blue Starman. Alright, we'll just run. Hey, Baku, thank you for that host, kind sir. Very much appreciate it. Alright, from here... into G. Uh-oh. Yeah! Wait, did that... Okay, yeah. Brave, brave Sir Robin bravely ran away. All right, from here, that was J. Oh, wait. This is how we got Hank's bout. Went the wrong way. Alright, so K. Okay, this is the way out. we go. All right. I sure hope that our save point is still here after we got attacked by that robot. It always comes back to Monty Python. Alright, let's run from these guys. Hey, Boat Ladder, good to see you, man. We gave him the warp slip. Well, the house is all in one piece still. I'm so happy that you came. I know just what you want. Time for a little dance, right? All right. That's a good bit of money in the bank. Since we're just running from fights from here on, we'll start making our way. Make my way up a mountain. Oh, hey, a boat. The boat's engine is in poor condition, but Wood got it running. Make my way through the lake. Oh, that mothership place is here. Ish. Oh yeah, I got the run button. I forgot about that. What's this? That's probably important. What's down here? What does this button do? You hear someone screaming off in the distance. No, that was my boat!
That you like
Hey, Madcraft, thank you so much for that resubscription, buddy. Very much appreciated. Welcome back to the Super Friends, man. By the way, everybody, if you didn't know, last night I published my next review to all of the subscribers here on Twitch and on Patreon. You never left, I know, but I'm just using it as an excuse to say that if anybody here isn't already subscribed, there are extra benefits to being a subscriber here, including early access to my new review of Pillars of Dust, which is accessible over in the Discord server. So, there's that old Discord link. It's a fishy aquarium. One fish, two fish, gray fish, blue fish. One fish, two fish, red fishes. It's a portal. A portal to the next dimension. Wait. Oh, one fish, two fish, three fish, four fish. This isn't going to work for us in the rhyming scheme. Hey, Boat Ladder.
Thank you for the gift.
Oh man, thank you for that gift sub arguments to Boat Ladder. They should really like make it easier to see what happened when someone got a gift sub, because that notification is always throwing me off. Oh, that looks like a nice little robot. We'll leave him be. That fish does set some very specific fish requirements, that is true. The instant it sensed Derek, the robot sprang to life. What? Dude, it's Dungeon Man. It's our Dungeon Man, basically. All right. Can I start attacking things now? Excuse me, that was some maniacal laughter there, wasn't it? Don't you hate it when that happens? You're just sitting there minding your own business and then splat! Do not take Eve to the healer. Okay. Well, I don't suspect that we'll need to go to the healers. Dang. Also, do not take Eve to meet your parents. Mom! Mom! And my telephone! Smashed. I don't even know where I'm going now, but I kind of don't care. I'm just in it for the ride now. I feel like we're in a tank all over again. Yes, Mook Sr. Stealing all the young girls' hearts. Unfortunately for them, it's in a literal sense. Hey, Timid, thank you so much for those bits, sir. Very much appreciated. Just a drive-by dono? Very awesome, man. Thank you. Hope you have a great evening too, man. Sneezy. Apparently, I'm allergic to bits. Ugh. Tibbet threw some bits at me and now I'm sneezing all over the place. Can Eve climb a rope?
I am capable of climbing ropes.
But the real question is, how does a rope hold up a giant beast like Eve? Okay, maybe I'll just imagine that instead of climbing the rope, the kids are climbing the rope, Eve is just punching handholds into the earth. What's down here? I'm guessing this is gonna be our escape route at some point. Wait, who's Destiny? I can't go on any dates, I'm married! Amy leveled up. How has Wood not gained several levels fighting these monsters? Yeah, I assumed it was up. I was heading down because my RPG instincts tell me to explore all of the wrong paths before taking the final, yes, correct path. You know, because that's how you find the hidden secrets and all that, you know? I wouldn't put it past some games to put Wood's or Lloyd's final weapon down a wrong path. Mary and Juana appeared. Ow. So this reminds me of a song by MC Lars called "The Gigantic Robot Attacks." It's really awesome. What's that clip you just posted there? Oh, my favorite dad joke. Yes. Very nice. It's a good one, which is why it's my favorite. But yeah, if you have a moment, check out The Gigantic Robot Attacks. You know, it was like I had that primed, I had that joke primed and ready to throw out there. I didn't even know Baku was going to ask that question. But it was ready. I arose to the moment. Suddenly, the Gigaborg became the last Borg. Well, the Franklin badge reflected that, that's nice. Unfortunately, it must have been immune to Beam Omega. That looked like a hole in the wall in that cave, but we're heading to the summit though. Is it supposed to look like we're looking at... No, I don't know. Wait a minute. Should we even be fighting this thing? Oh, I know that POV makes sense. I was just thinking that it's unfortunate that it looks like it has pink panties on. This is the final obstacle before the summit. So we're probably going to lose Eve after this fight, similar to how we lost the tank. You win. Well, got some levels. Wood leveled up. Got one level there. Good job, Wood. Eve was destroyed and ceased functioning. Music began to emanate from Eve's chest area. Derek learned the melody. Well, all but one melody. Way ahead of you, Fletchard. Can't just leave Eve behind, you know, without giving us giving it some parting words. You know, the robot that we were fighting there kind of reminds me a lot of the robot that they fought, the three kids fought in the Mother 1 commercial. Welcome, Derek. I had faith that you would make it here. Long ago, your great-grandmother, Maria, she filled her 8 melodies with all the love she could, and scattered them as gifts having never seen you before. Derek learned the melody. Bathed in the glow of the crystal, everyone was completely healed. Alright. That's all the songs. Okay, so this is the new healing point. Well, no problem here. Alright, we gotta go to Magicant. Alright, here we go. Is there a, I should probably get some upgraded equipment while we're in Magicant. Let's see, where's the fountain? Well, that was easy. New Psi powers. Alright, let's withdraw some money. Need something? Yep. Anybody? Yep. I see. It seems you have 12,000. Wow. Okay. Hocus pocus. Use it wisely. Alright, any recommendations on what kind of pendant I should get? Seems like the pendant I might need to get might be dependent upon the pendant that I want. I'll come back for that. get some deity coats. Or are they diety coats? They help us diet. Don't need the sword anymore with Teddy gone. Teddy. We'll toss that. Alright, let's toss that. Don't need to sandlot that. Toss that. And toss that. Alright, more deity bands. I mean, it's good for this guy because he's just gonna sell it again anyway to the next customer, so it works for him. Alright. Well, now we just need to choose what kind of pendants we need. And they're all the same price, so I don't know which one I should actually buy. So I'm definitely not getting the repel coat. But the rain, earth, and fire pendants are all the same. So... let's look up the pendant stats. And what they do. Oh. Alright, so pendants. Pendants decrease damage taken by electricity, fire, and ice by half. There are 3 different pendants that each are dedicated to one of those elements, which all only can be obtained in Magic Hand by being purchased from the rightmost shop. Out of the three shops present there, a fourth pendant, the C pendant, halves the damage taken by all of these elements, but can only be achieved once, being in a later segment of the game. Okay. Nothing they protect against will help you in the final boss. Alright, well that's a bummer. Well, in that case I'll just avoid them. Alright, onward to talk to Mary.
You look suspicious. I'll only let you pass if you solve my riddle.
Anybody know what the riddle is? That's right, the answer's 2 alligators. I haven't thought up a question yet, though. Man, I really probably should have visited Queen Mary earlier. I just assumed that the riddle would be made more abundantly clear later in the game. Alright, well let's go beat her. I wish I could hear the Queen's song again. Queen Mary often has nightmares. She talks like she's punishing a child, then cries out. And she starts to sing a song, but only a bit of it. The fact that she can't remember it seems to bring her pain. Then she wakes up, covered in a sweat. Something sad must have happened to her once. The Queen isn't feeling very well. Hey, Quetzalcoatl, good to see you, man. Flash Dark. Okay. Kind of funny that I'm only now about to meet Mary at like the tail end of the game. Hey, how's it going, man? Welcome from Australia. An antidote. A bullhorn. Can you believe the mug on this guy? Hey, Pete, good to see you, man. What's a flash dark? Exact opposite to a flashlight. Okay. The heck is the bullhorn? Scar enemies with your loud voice. Or scare them. A magic herb. Don't really need another one. It's empty. Yeah, Fletcher, I made it all the way through the game and never checked out the castle because I never figured out that there was a puzzle there. Oh, that would have been nice to have earlier in the game. Oh, they all disappeared? Oh, you can only grab so many items, huh? Interesting. Well, Pete, I'm playing a fan patch that has reworked a lot of the balance of the game, so it's actually been pretty enjoyable. Don't hesitate to visit us when you have it tough. Everyone here loves you. So she's a pretty old lady by now, huh? Let me hear the melodies you've learned. Yes, that's it. That's the song. You think she's still young here? She looks a little old to me. Oh, Diego. I had loved him as if he were my own child, too. He would always wag his tail as a baby. I would sing him a lullaby. But then... Oh, George. This is your wife, Maria. I know you've waited. I'll be joining you in heaven now. After speaking to Derek, Queen Mary disappeared, and the land of Magicant vanished without a trace. Magicant had actually been an illusion born of Maria's mind. Okay. Oh, well. It's too dark for me to see much. But aren't you a girl from the church in Snowman? Amy, was it? Your mom is in the room in the back. But you can't save us right now. You gotta find a way to deal with the mothership first. Mothership brought us here. Please help us.
appears.
Oh, wow. Okay. This...
Derek, I owe so much to your family. Hugo's attack was inexplicable. Maria. George's wife raised me when I was very young.
Rip. Well, I already did use Shield B once at the very start. But, I'm gonna need to fight this thing again, I think.
While George himself stole vital info from our planet and tried to turn against us.
Yeah, we're gonna need to try that again. Oh, shield. Shield, not defense. You are correct. Alright. Well. If Anna has life up high, it's nearly essential. I think the only life up I have is Sigma. In fact, that's the highest level one. There we go. Ever heard of cognitive dissonance? No, I haven't. It's a fan game that goes between Mother 1 and 2. Interesting. Alright, let's try this again. Huh? Oh. It's like, why did the music cut out? That's why.
Derek, I owe so much to your family.
From somewhere, Derek heard Queen Mary's voice. You can't beat Geigu with brute strength. I doubt any weapon can defeat him. But the lullaby. Maybe the song I used to sing to him can stop him.
Maria, George's wife, raised me when I was very young. George himself stole vital info from our planet and tried to turn against us. And now their descendant is hindering our plan. Derek, I am referring to you. Now leave. May you die with the rest of the vile Earth people. You are too weak to do anything. You are mere insects to me. Derek, I'm willing to let you, and only you live, board the mothership with me. Then you can perish here with your friends and all the other hideous Earth people. Stop singing! Stop singing! Stop singing! Stop singing! Earth insect, shut up! Stop singing!
Hey, Sean, how's it going, man?
Defeated by a song. Someday I will. Eric, we will meet again.
Huzzah! There we go. He's off to take a little nap. Little naparoony. Thanks, everybody. Amy is reunited with her mother, and the rest of the freed people exit the cave. Oh good, it gives you plenty of time to read it. Johnny, fully recovered, is now a popular singer at the Live House. The abducted grown-ups return to their children in Easter. Great job, kids.
So, don't say goodbye, just till we meet again.
Wood returns to a hero's welcome at Twinkle Elementary School. Yeah, we beat the game, lazy guy. I mean, I think I'm gonna play it again soon here.
Welcome home, Derek. We're so glad you made it back safe and sound. You must be famished.
Oh, a letter from Derek. I miss him so much. I hope we can get together again.
Well, now that the Earth's crisis is finally over, I think I'll just lie down for a moment and...
Was that Pippi? There's somebody at the door. There's the janitor. The whole cast of people. Is he revisiting his memories of all the places he's been? That's kind of neat. Well, so we played Mother 1, the 25th anniversary edition. Now my question, in order to give this a full review, should I just review the 25th anniversary edition of Mother? Or shall I start playing Mother 1, the original release of it? The Earthbound Beginnings release on Wii U. And see just how, see how grindy the original release was. That's the question. What do you guys think? Spankity, spankity, spankity. You need to try the official release. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Earthbound does have its beginnings. That's what I've heard. No, we'll replay through Earthbound for footage capture eventually here in Anubis. Yeah, the official. Yeah, that was my plan from the get-go. I wanted to make sure that I at least gave myself a game that I could easily fall in love with, and that's what the 25th anniversary edition was to me. I knew this would be an easy swing in a home run. Director Shigesato Itoi. Look at all these beautiful names. These guys all kick butt. Special thanks in the credits here. Special thanks to all those people. Produced by Shigeru Miyamoto. And you. And me! That's always my favorite part. Ape Inc., who became Creatures, who eventually started working on the Pokemon games. Oh, this is your dad. I hate to wake you, but it might be just a little too soon to rest easy. What is this, a Marvel movie? Alright, nothing happens after this.
It's over!
Alright, well. Let's see. Alright. Well, I mean, the night is still young, so how about I switch to our Be Right Back scene. It might take about 10 to 15 minutes or so, hopefully not that long, to set up my Wii U. Gotta locate all the stuff. Might take a moment. So... or is it, loser? No worries, man. So yeah, hold tight, and if you want to see what the Originage release looks like, we'll be doing that here very shortly. So just a moment here, and I'll be back in... I'm going to put up the 15-minute timer, and I'll see you guys in a sec.